Hey, looks a lot bigger on the outside. What'd you do?
Jonah, look. E-shell and shack shell. The twins come together.
What is it? Lara,
What?
Abby said not to break anything.
I'm not breaking it. I'm restoring the original. Someone was trying to hide it. The twins come together before following the path of the living.
It's been tampered with. Like that thing in Mexico.
This must lead to the next clue.
Go. I'll stay here. See what else I can find.
Sounds good. Jonah, I found the temple.
Great!
Damn. Trinity are already there, trying to blast their way in. I'm gonna take a closer look.
Status report. Operation Lone Wolf underway. Trucks en route. What's the rush all of a sudden? Dr. Dominguez is here in Peru. Is that good enough for you? Aye, Commander. Sorry, sir.
Those drones were unexpectedly heavy and sharp. Boat looks okay, though.
I'm glad you're here. We have a problem.
Jenny again? I'm on it.
Search everywhere. Obviously, we've been missing something this whole time. Okay. So, are we getting scuba equipment or something? Better. A bunch of underwater drones.
Commander, we'll get things back on track.
Still out there? Just us now. Is that all you have?
don't have enough space for that.
Lara, you okay?
Yeah, there's a Trinity base here.
Hey, Jonah, What happened here? I said don't break anything.
Hey, Abby, I can explain. I'll get back to you later, Lara. Don't do anything crazy.
All full up. Can't carry any more. Thank God. The storm barely affected the village. The epicenter was closer to the plain. But it could have been much worse. What have I done? What if the earthquake hits here? Hundreds of people will die. I need to find a way to stop it. The younger Croft is more active and less cerebral than her father was. Although intelligent, she is less focused on the meaning and history of the artifacts she seeks and more prone to risk-taking. With no children or family of her own, she is free to pursue her targets, almost to the point of obsession. Although this can make her appear impulsive or unpredictable at times, we believe her drive and the balance of her personality will make her easier to influence, with the promise of greater challenge and more likely to deliver results. Any information she might have that Richard Croft withheld from Trinity would simply be a bonus. We recommend her as a strong target for recruiting.
Any idea why we're sealing everything up?
Because Commander Rourke said to hold the perimeter. No one goes in or out.
I know that, smartass. But you know why?
That's above my pay grade. When the recon team gets here, maybe they'll be able to tell us something.
This is Commander Rourke. Have you achieved lockdown?
We're almost there. All access points are covered, and most of the barricades are finished.
Almost isn't good enough. Secure the perimeter now, and make damn sure it's locked tight.
Aye, sir. If I could ask, sir, what's going on?
Recon team is en route. Rourke out.
How many guys went down there?
Just went down and didn't come up.
Please
let me know if you have to leave. Okay, the perimeter's locked down. All we have to do is wait for the recon team.
Doesn't it seem a little weird to you? There was a problem underground, but we're fortifying ourselves from a threat from overland.
Seems pretty standard. If something did go wrong, we should assume it could be anything. We've got the temple covered, too.
I don't know, man. It still feels like we went from an amber alert in the known area to a red alert all over the place.
We've been overreacting to things ever since that storm hit.
Grave robbing. And I would say we got what we deserved.
I hate this site. Like some creepy ghost town.
This is bullshit. Someone's lying to us, and we might have lost some people already because of it. Calm down. If there was something we needed to know, we would have been told by now. And Rourke wouldn't lie to us. He wouldn't, but he's not in charge. Dominguez is calling the shots, and that shifty bastard's got it.
Jonah, Commander Rourke is here in Peru. He ordered Trinity to lock down a dig site below an old oil well.
You going to check it out?
Yeah, I'll see what they found. Rourke was there in Cozumel when Dominguez took the dagger. They must have figured out the next step to the hidden city. Impossible. I can't carry anymore. There's been a bloodbath here. What happened? All full up. Can't carry anymore. Attention, Dr. Dominguez. Possible entry point located for temple outside of Coaquiacu. excavation equipment en route. Jonah, I made it inside the... temple.
I think we found something here too. Some numbers. I'm gonna clear it off.
These cranks turn the pillars. Like the numbers on the pillars look like the first half of dates. Ishal on the left, Shakshak on the right. I'll have to open the doors to find more symbols. Open the doors to find more symbols. I'll have to open the doors to find more symbols. Have to keep matching the symbols on the pillars to those on the walls. Have to keep matching the symbols on the pillars to those on the walls. another door. There must be more to this. Progress.
There's an incomplete date and a depiction of Chuck's shell.
I have 2 dates here, and E-shell. I think I've seen a date on the left somewhere. The photo from Cozumel. Maybe there's a clue. In the Maya long count calendar, all dates have 5 numbers. This numeral was damaged to look like a 13, but what if it's really an 8? That's a 2,000-year difference, and the constellations would be in a completely different position. So the star path would lead west to somewhere in Peru. I took a photo of a date in Mexico. Should examine it. I took a photo of a date in Mexico. Should examine it. The photo from Cozumel. Maybe there's a clue. From Cozumel. Maybe there's a clue. Photo from Cozumel. Maybe there's a... I took a photo of a date in Mexico. Should examine... In the Maya long count calendar, all dates have 5 numbers. This numeral was damaged to look like a 13. But what if it's really an 8? That's a 2... I took a photo of a date in Mexico. Should examine it. To find the hidden city, go south along the shore until you find the pink fish. Then chase the heart of the serpent to the Silver Crown Mountain where the twins confer. This is the star Alphard, the solitary one, the brightest star in the western sky in the heart of the Hydra constellation. 2,000 years ago, it set in the west. That's where I hope to find the hidden city. In the Maya long count calendar, all dates have 5 numbers. This numeral was damaged to look like a 13, but what if it's really an 8? That's a 2,000-year difference, and the constellations would be in a completely different position. So the star path would lead west to somewhere in Peru. The last number on the left pillar is 0. The last number of the left pillar should be a 0. Okay, Jonah. What's the final number for Shack Shell?
A line across with 2 dots on top of it. 7, I think.
Thanks. Jonah, any progress?
There's an incomplete date and a depiction of Shack Shell.
I have 2 dates here, and E-Shell. I think I've seen the date on the left somewhere. The photo from Cozumel. Maybe there's a clue. In the Maya long count calendar, all dates have 5 numbers. This numeral was damaged to look like a 13, but what if it's really an 8? That's a 2,000-year difference, and the constellations would be in a completely different position. So the star path would lead west to somewhere in Peru. The last number of the left pillar should be a 0. Okay, Jonah. What's the final number for Shack Shell?
A line across with 2 dots on top of it. 7, I think.
Thanks.